the struggles. The loss, the struggles. Good games on the studio skugga. Var sånne matcher. Från the matcher. Därför bästa. The loss, the struggles.
Anyways. So on today's chats, guys, let's just jump into it and not waste too much time. I sent you guys the structure on our group chat there. And then first things first, on top, Baba, it's being stuck in life without understanding what's the Kanban in relation to also Kamba or Yosholimbilo Yako, touching more also like on the beliefs that people have, you know, because this thing, like how it comes about is there's people labahamba masondo who you find that at the church it's not a prophetic church, you know, and then this person has like other things that are going whatever way in there, and in the church you find that there's no prophet to call it out, and so on and so on. And then someone will say to a guy, no mfetu hamba check imbilo yako, you know, and the guy will be like, nope, me, I'm team Jesus Christ, you know. And someone will be like, no, I understand you team Jesus Christ, but hamba mfetu yohlola imbilo yako, what's happening and all that. And then someone will not want to do that with their beliefs, like in terms of religion, and feel like it's maybe they'll be sinning if they get to do that. You know, I don't know, like where do you guys stand with that? Like what do you think about that thing? Do you think even if someone amzalwane, because that's what they say, even if someone amzalwane, it's necessary for them to go check their life if they are not from a prophetic church where there's no prophet to prophesy on your life and your spiritual things and all that? What do you think, man?
Yeah, man, at some point you should check on what's going on, because a human form is not just the flesh.
True.
We also have like spiritual attachments. I usually say it's more like, as a person, you have in the science, a magnetic field.
Sure.
Hence, you can feel someone behind you without seeing them. You can feel there's someone. So, the spiritual part is very deep. That one talk. The spiritual part is very deep in such a way that probably all of the problems you speak about,
they're spiritual.
They are spiritual more than physical. And a lot of people are I wouldn't say ignorant, but I would say less informed about the spiritual.
Okay.
Because someone would be aware of the spiritual part, they would ignore it because they feel like they will be disappointing a certain person if they go about their life. Just like you said, so-called Team Jesus. But
he's like so-called Team Jesus.
Now you say it.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, like that thing. Uma uya Isintu, it's because you want to connect with your spiritual being. And I believe you cannot connect with the heavens in a physical form. You have to be spiritual to connect with the heavens. So if you go to a church where being spiritual is not considered, it's considered maybe demonic or however, then it's very dangerous, because a lot of things that are going to happen in your life are going to mess you up.
Okay.
Because the leader of the church probably knows about the spiritual asylum. So in a way, if you don't know about your own spirituality, hence, I feel like if you're a believer, you should have more faith, because faith is the closest you can get to spirituality.
That's true. That's 100% correct.
Yeah. So a lot of people are lost, man, in terms of spirituality, and they confuse it for amatimoni. Some hey dog, it's a lot, man.
And you, Ghostman, what do you think? Do you think that if someone is a full-on Christian and in the church, like it's not a prophetic church, and also Angitsi, most of like the prophetic churches are ministries. Say this person is not going to a ministry. This person is going to a more traditional church,
Yeah.
sorry to mention names, maybe some things like about assemblies, about alliance, about holiness, like those traditional churches that are not ministries. Ministries, most of the time, it's full prophetic. And then if someone is not from a ministry and they attending a church where it's there's no prophet there to prophesy you and do you think Gutsi for that person Gutsi aphume ahambe ayohlola impilo yakhe, is it wrong? Is it a sin? Or is it within their own rights to do that? I don't know. Like, what's your perspective around that, bro?
I think it all comes back to what everyone believes.
Sure.
And I believe that if I believe that I go to church, but I can still go to somewhere and be checked out or and ask questions or what's
Yeah.
happening with my life.
Yeah.
And if I believe that works, it will work for me. There are people
Okay.
that believe that going to the graveyard to visit your relatives or whatever, it's demonic. You are not supposed to do that as a
Yeah.
Christian and everything. And I
That's
remember
hectic.
exactly that there was this other pastor who was mentioning such things. He said there was a reason why those women went back to the tomb where Jesus was buried.
Yeah.
Why can't we ask that?
Like
You
that.
understand me?
Yeah.
They were going there because they were still mourning and everything. So it's the same thing with us. Why are we throwing away the tradition of saying, I can't go back to the graveyard because it's demonic?
Kanjani, because that person you used
Exactly.
to be like 24/7
Exactly.
together, and now demonic.
You understand?
Yeah,
It's very
you
questionable.
no,
Yeah.
it's by any means. I don't think it's right for anyone to say your late parent is demonic. This is my
Exactly.
parent. They brought me to the
Hey.
world. So demonic kanjani, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's such things where people get confused. I've been with people once you bring such topics, ne?
Sure.
Yo, bro, like
They become defensive in a
Yo.
way. Yeah, you fight.
they
Like,
can, yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Like it can be a huge argument where, yeah, it can even get physical and all that. So some people, they don't believe in such thing. They don't believe when you must, what is it? You must go to the graveyard and speak to the grave. They'll be like, yeah, that's demonic. Who are you speaking to?
But I
You
feel like
understand?
it depends on because we have to respect other people's beliefs.
yeah,
Sure.
It depends on what you believe in.
that's what I
And
was
so on.
saying.
Because going to the graveyard, it's acknowledging that person.
Exactly.
It's not like we are but you are cons or you are praising.
You are
something like
worshipping
that.
the person.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
It's acknowledging the
Thank
person
you.
because that person used to be a part of your life.
Yeah, exactly.
Even I think biblically it mentions Guti Ningankotla or something like that. Yeah. Young child.
Yeah.
So in a way, I don't think it's more of demonic, but it's more like a remembrance type of vibe.
Yeah.
In terms of, because me personally, I believe Guti, if a family member is gone, they might be gone physically, yes, but spiritually, they are still around. I don't know
Exactly.
where, but
Yeah.
That's true.
there's a way of communicating with them.
Some people even dream of their late parents and
Exactly.
late
Yeah,
siblings
yeah.
and all that.
Ah, that's
Those
true.
people, some people will say, Uban Bani visited me on my dreams.
And in that sense, someone would also argue and say
Yeah.
it's the bad spirit coming in the used face. You see, I'm used to the face
Aye.
of my mother and what. So
Ganjani.
it happens, Joe.
Yeah,
It happens. Someone would say that.
But
Yeah,
also with the graveyard thing that you guys are saying, if it's a grave, Tuna lababo wako or Tuna lama wako, you have to go clean up that grave.
Yeah.
It mustn't be semahlatsini manje and then
It's,
it's like
a
a
sign
forest.
of respect, dog.
Yeah, it's mundu umtanze asapila, and then even now when they late and would see this is their last home, this is where they got laid.
Yeah, man.
This is where we laid them. You go there, you clean, you make sure it's nice, you make sure it's proper.
Yeah, it's something that also I believe in, that every time when I have to go home,
Sure.
I go to the graveyard and clean, go to my father's graveyard, my mother's graveyard, my brother's graveyards, all of them, and go and clean up.
That can't
Not
be
because
demonic.
I'm worshipping
That
them.
can't be demonic.
Thank you.
Yeah, usually,
You understand me?
one thing that I've noticed
think
during
yeah.
Easter,
Mm,
most families
they
Yeah.
do that.
they visit the graveyard and
Exactly.
clean. After that, they all go to a Khalil cool.
Easter
Make
and
a small
Christmas.
braai and what, because they acknowledge those people.
Usually it's Easter and Christmas.
Yeah,
Labanye
Easter-
ngethi 25
Yeah,
they
it
wake
depends
up
on the
and
days.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Not
usually.
necessarily good thing problems, because some believe when they have problems. Hey,
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
another story though. But acknowledging those people gives, I feel like it builds a strong wall spiritually that you don't get attacked easily.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then someone who maybe like on the topic we are on, someone who msindiswa. That's how like other guys call them. If a guy say it's like a Zion or something like that, they're like
Yeah.
umsindiswa, and that's how they got to call it. So if someone is a Christian and msindiswa in that sense, that people get to say, humanity, they should, if they can, bahambe bayohlola impilo yabo. How are they supposed to do it? Are they supposed to go to a sangoma? Are they supposed to go to batandas? Because there's I believe there's many ways
Yeah.
that you're impilo yako. There's nowhere enyangeni okuya to a sangoma, and also kuna mage banbani mthandazi. You get there, you pray with her, and then you prophesy or babe banbani mthandazi. And which route should they take? If someone says no, angfuni mine khamba tinyanga, angfuni khamba ngihlola hlolo, it's against my religion, it's against my belief. So, and you guys are saying they should, right?
Yeah.
And then how must they approach it? Are you guys saying they must go to sangoma, or are you guys saying usibaye to batandas?
My dog, there are too many ways to go to the shop.
Yeah.
Irregardless of which way you choose, you're
Sure.
still going to the same direction.
I also, just to add on that on top,
Sure.
I think it's not only a sangoma that sees, man.
Yeah,
There are people who are gifted, and even though maybe they don't advertise it,
Yeah.
they know they're gifted. There are people who can just see, man, by just looking at
Yeah,
you.
they can
just
read the
see.
room, dog,
Thank
and
you.
tell you things.
Do you understand me? So it's one of those things where now you don't have to go to a sangoma. You
Yeah.
understand me? For you to I mean, for that person to share everything about your life.
Yeah.
There are prophets. There are people who are just sitting at home. They don't even want to be recognized as somebody who sees, but they do that. Do you understand
Yeah.
me? So it's one of those things where it's up to a person what they believe. If they're a Christian, they feel like the only person who can see my life is a sangoma, and they feel like it works for them, it's okay. But with different people, I think also when it comes to the Christian side,
Sure.
it has so much damaged people in their mind in a way that they've looked at other people as demons or people who are possessed. That's why even a Christian now can look at someone else and said, well, now you have mad demon. You
Yeah.
have what? How can you still believe in those things? Do you understand me? Today, now things have changed. We have prophets now. There are people who just go to church just because they want to be prophesied. Uri,
Exactly.
what do you see? I'm seeing 5
Exactly.
cars. 10. That's the thing that excites us now in nowadays. There's no a prophet who will say, listen, I'm seeing you fulfilling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For that thing to happen, come to me, I'll give you a job.
Yeah.
That's it. No one has ever done that. But it's all about the hype of saying, I want to go to somebody because they see and all that, those things. It's a good thing. But I think people, they go to whoever they believe they will get help. Do you understand me? So
No,
there
I
are
hear
people
you.
who have got gifts, man, to just see. That's it. So, yeah.
Okay, no, I hear you. So basically, you're saying people should go to where it will work for them.
Yeah.
La muntu kumsebenzela khona, abheke khona.
That's it.
But
and when you go there, don't criticize those who are not going where you're going.
Yeah.
Don't
Because
call
the
them
problem-
demons.
The biggest problem is you criticize.
Exactly.
Because someone believes Langia Kona is the best place. So everyone should follow me.
Exactly.
Apparently, people have their own choices.
Mm.
Some believe more enyangeni than Gubatanda.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And we you can come across someone labeled as Inyang, but they're using the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how do you describe that? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they connect with the spiritual, and that's what you want. Focus on the goal, the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys would highly advise someone who's stuck and I understand why are stuck to go check.
Yeah, dog. I mean, like, no, I believe no one is born to suffer.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, I believe no one is born to suffer,
Yeah.
but through ignorance, we're going to suffer.
Okay.
Because why can't you ask yourself, your peers are making things happen.
Yeah.
Same environment, same everything.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to you, like, Adikopahani, chief, like, nothing makes sense.
There must be something.
There must be something wrong. Maybe it's from generation to generation at your crib.
Yeah, generational curses and
or maybe it's some of the people that you came across, because you know people are operating within the spiritual.
Yeah, true.
Because they saw what you're capable of. They blocked you along the way.
Yeah, someone with what you're saying, bro, someone said, "Kunebantu lebahamba bayohlola impilo yakho wena ungakayi kuyoyihlola.
Imagine, dog.
That's true.
Imagine.
And
Now
then-
you are suffering. Busy.
Yeah.
Imagine, dog, calling you for interview, giving you the uniform, and then they never call you again.
Hectic.
You think that's normal?
Yeah, yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
that's not normal.
Nah, it doesn't sound normal.
I know of a family where I come from.
Sure.
I don't want to mention their names.
Yeah.
Sure.
They are called the greatest.
Hmm.
Till today, those guys, they run like their family is outside a generational wealth.
Yeah.
Because of one thing that was done by one person.
Yeah.
Apparently, the grandfather, before he passed away, he used to have cows in his place. So what he did was that before he died, he told his sons, he said, out of those 5 cows, the ones that I've told you that those are my favorite, immediately when I die, go and kill all of them. Because Mina, I've made a covenant with my God that as soon as I die, all these, I will kill all 5 of them as a sacrifice for all my generation from now on, going forward. No one
So
will
he's
suffer.
stopping the
Exactly.
the shinies.
All my grandkids, all my
Yeah.
kids, everyone, even your kids, they will never suffer because of this sacrifice. They didn't understand that thing. The moment he passed away,
Bruh.
the moment he passed away, they did exactly that. I'm talking about the fattest, the healthiest, the ones he was
Yeah.
taking care of. They killed all of them.
It's going
No one
back to
ate-
Cain and Abel.
Exactly. They buried the cows that no one ate. They buried the cows and everything. Apparently, it took them 2 months. After that, yes, I'm talking to you now.
Sure.
There is just a house that is at home, that it's only grandkids are sitting. All the children, everyone, they're out of the country. They're doing
man.
big things, bro. I'm talking about
Yeah.
they are filthy rich.
Hey,
That
Okay.
going home is just going home to go and visit the grandfather's grandfather's what is it, grave. Just go and
Yeah,
clean
to acknowledge
around
him.
and
Yeah.
everything. Go and see the grandkids at home. They hire 2 helpers in a house, so you can imagine how big the house is. So it's something like that people do, and they believe that it will work. So imagine what the grandfather, wherever he is in the spirit, is looking all this. He's proud of himself.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's because of the sacrifice that
I
did.
made, yeah.
Exactly.
Because
So it's something
another
like
thing,
that.
We more especially our generation, to be specific,
Mm.
we know these things, but we turn the blind eye.
Yeah.
Ignorant.
Very.
Yeah, we know, dog. We know, like we literally know.
Yeah.
And
And
you
also,
decided no.
also with the thing that you're saying there, it's a thing you would see if someone anebandwana needs to pay attention and alanzelele tino tebandwana back because there's people that I know who umathuye timpilo tebantwana babo kungahambi kahle bayabahambela abantwana babo balanzelele and want to
Exactly.
find out ukuthi why mntwana wami angacasheki, why mntwana wami angatholi
Yeah.
umsebenzi, why mntwana wami
So-
amabhizinisi wakhe angahambi
Angahambi,
kahle
yeah.
and so on and so on. So it's also because we don't know who's watching this. So it's
Yeah.
also like an extension of an invite or raising awareness, I mean, to someone also who have kids and yahlanga ukuthi
Relax, man.
sukuma uhambele bantwana
Yeah.
bakho and
Exactly.
check
And
ukuthi
don't
why
hate your
tino
kids because they don't
tingabahambeli.
hire them, bro. Something is wrong. Stand up as a parent. Umfundisi, because another thing, I feel like some parents they think that they're not doing very right. They do the ways. They don't teach you the ways.
Yeah, that is
You
true.
understand? They do the ways, but they don't teach
Yeah,
you. When they long
that's,
gone.
that's how masiko
it's lost.
ethu afa ngakhona.
Yeah.
Masiko ethu ayafa that way
But we
because
also have to take an
abasifundisi.
initiative of learning this thing.
no, the onus is on us.
Yeah,
Very. True.
we have to learn. Imagine, dog, ngingaga, I don't know anything custom wise.
Awathi ngisho nesinanatelo sakho.
Dog, this is one thing Zulus take up, dog.
Zulus are winning in that department.
If bafika la mfana wakabani, angakakhoza. Sengicedile, it's done, it's chai.
Yeah.
And then how does my ancestors see that I acknowledge them? Because
So
it's through praises.
Yeah.
You bani, hey, mina. Those things might be taken lightly,
Sure.
but they do the most spiritually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
they have praises in some of them. It's extension of the people that assisted the family to what they have.
Yeah. So with that like being spoken, guys, Aningchele, what do you guys think? You could say it's the relationship between God and ancestors, because that's also a very big conversation, and I think it's almost one of the most misunderstood topics out there. You know, like what do guys think in
For
terms
me-
of
But can I ask something?
of God and ancestors,
Yeah,
the
but
relationship?
what's an ancestor? Firstly, we need to understand that concept.
What's an ancestor?
Yeah. What does Google say?
Mm.
Can you
And-
check it?
No, let's check it.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
check
What
it.
does
quick.
Google say? What's an ancestor?
Mm.
And what is it associated with?
Google, where are you? Here you are, and then you
Because
say
I
what
think
is
An
an
ancestor. Gume, just define an,
ancestor.
ancestor.
No, it's gonna.
Because
it's
that
gonna-
vibe, I think we misprint that thing.
Yeah.
A
It
lot
says
of times.
it says an ancestor is any person, animal, or organism from which you are directly descended.
Which means you come from that thing.
Mm-hmm.
An ancestor is something that you come from.
Mm. It's like a connection.
Yeah, there's a connection
Yeah.
between you and your
Yeah,
ancestor.
exactly.
So that person, you have that person's DNA, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So how do you neglect that thing? Because it lives in you either way.
Yeah, I get that. Then, like, what you wanted to go on that? No, that one you are mentioning, whether it's facts.
Yeah.
And then the relationship now between God and ancestor, because there's a whole lot of people lebai confuse this thing and mixes the two.
For me, the way how I looked at it,
You sure?
you worship God, you acknowledge their ancestors. That's
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Not to go too deep. God,
Yeah.
we worship Him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's a great God.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
He's the reason we are still breathing and all that. Ancestors, I acknowledge them.
Yeah.
Do you understand me? I don't think I was going to be here if it was not because of my ancestors.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
was not going to be here if it was not because of my mom or my dad.
Sure.
I'm here.
And
so
now
I'm-
they are late. They are
Exactly.
your ancestors.
I have
Yeah,
to
because-
acknowledge them.
You come from them.
Exactly.
yeah.
That's what Google says.
And then it starts from the conversation that we are having now, and then it leads to what is the role between God and ancestor? What is the role of God? What is the role of ancestors?
Let me tell you what I understand about that thing.
Sure.
We have guardian angels.
Mm.
I believe guardian angels are your ancestors.
Manje wakho ma-guardian
Yeah.
angels wakho.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are the one closer to God than you.
Mm.
Okay.
Hence, they might tell you to do something. You might not understand in terms of our dreams. Maybe spanning sunny like
Sure.
You
Sure.
might not understand at that moment why.
They are more closer to you than God.
No, they are the it's more like a middle person.
They are a middle person between you and God.
I feel like
With your understanding,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
wakho,
they're not above God.
but they are in the middle
Yeah,
between.
they are more like
Exactly.
my messengers to God.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they are more like my messengers to God because they are in the spiritual world. I'm not.
Sure.
Yeah, I
We
understand.
believe so. Sure.
They can foresee things I can't.
We believe so.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm told. So for me to cry, they are the ones to analyze my tears now. Like, hey, bruh, this one is crying. You can see, man. Yeah, I
Sure.
understand.
It's-
It's more like they are my SMS or my phone call to God.
Okay.
Yeah, because if most people suffer because they can't acknowledge their ancestors, kanjani dog, they now worship or praise more the pastor than uNkulunkulu.
Mm.
Hence,
That happens.
I'm not giving shots to anyone, but hence,
We're not judging.
yeah. Hence, people have stickers that made them to believe
Sure.
they're gonna protect them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They there's a shop now in church for something that is more spiritual than
Eish.
you understand.
You understand.
And an altar is not a business, dog. An
Yeah.
altar is a very respected place.
Mm.
True.
Even the Bible doesn't acknowledge such things.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm told.
Mm.
So if you don't acknowledge or if you don't have a relationship
Mm.
with your ancestors, you can't have a relationship with God, from what I understand. Because ubanjani ne relationship yemuntu longamati than lo longamati.
Exactly.
Sure.
You understand?
And with what you're saying, because then this thing, it starts from somewhere and then it has follow-up questions and then
Yeah.
it goes down that route.
Yeah.
You believe good madloti asemkhatsini kwakho nangulunkulu,
Yeah.
and they're the closest people to you than God, and you feel like they are your messengers to God.
Yeah.
And then the next question that gets to be there around the thing would say, madloti wakho anawo mandla ekukuvalela tinto.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Eish. I don't know how to put it, but
Yeah.
I can't say I have a straight answer
Yeah.
to that
Mm-hmm.
because it's something that I never believed
Yeah.
You
Okay.
understand me? So that's why I'm saying I can't say because for you to have power, you need to be above God.
Because I'm trying to link the thing between God and ancestors, and then there's things that gets to be said. Good say, maybe for example, as we were speaking, you don't acknowledge madlotu wako, and then therefore tindota wako tiyahlanga hlangana,
Yeah.
which then as a result it means ukuthi madlotu wako avale tindota wako or madlotu wako ahlanga hlanganisa tindota wako
Yeah.
because you don't acknowledge them.
You know what's Njani? It's not as if madlotu wako avala tindota takho.
Gunjan.
Remember I said they are your guardian angels. If you're not acknowledging them, will they still protect you? I doubt. Hence, they're gonna open a hole for who? Your enemies.
Okay.
Spiritually.
Okay.
Hence, you're not gonna go to a spiritual person but see madlotu wako ayagloya or something like that.
Yeah.
It's more like akfulatel. It means they just turned on you. Like bra, we're trying our best.
And then
here.
things go south.
And then things go south because now you're more like a plant with no protection.
And then where on that one, where does God come in? Because someone might argue, would say, Madlotwam, they can turn their back on me, young full but then I pray to
let
God
me
for
just share a little scenario.
then
that
the
I know
person can
of.
say, I pray to God for God's protection, for God and his angels to protect
Let
me.
me share a small story.
Sure. You must remember to check that thing, please, ne?
What?
The thing that you usually have to check from time to time. It's bothering me on top of my mind. There's something you need to check every 17 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, it was just there on top of mind bothering me. So I'm like,
I'll always
Yeah.
do that.
eh,
Yeah.
sure,
See, there's
thank you.
this scenario, dog.
Sure.
There's this two couple, pure believers in everything.
Yeah.
Sharp opt for marriage. Beautiful ceremony. Everything was nah. But the biggest mistake they made is that they didn't acknowledge
Madlot.
Amadlot.
Within
Kanjani?
their wedding
Kanjani,
ceremony
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Sure.
Kanjani, in traditional ways or African ways,
Sure.
you can do your white wedding and everything, but
Yeah.
kunokulobola, where slaughtering happens.
And logo
what-
kuhlangana
what.
nemadlot.
Yes,
Sure.
that's the
The
it's more
ancestor-
like they are you are inviting them to your ceremony.
Yeah, to like, hey, madloti akakumete.
Yeah.
Lona siyamthatha simfaka
Yeah,
kasambo.
ngiyangithola.
Like those
It
type
was a
of
beautiful
things.
thing, but that part was out
Okay.
because of the church beliefs, amadloti and everything. Asilobuli. Kunamason that say asilobuli.
Really?
Yeah.
That's news to me.
You don't know.
Serious?
There are churches that doesn't believe in lobola talk
Hey.
because
Hey, if someone knows, I go Plamasond. Asking for a friend.
We wanna go there.
Asking for a friend.
because the churches are more like the ones that believe as amadloti is amatimon. Yeah.
Some churches, some churches, yes.
They don't. If your church believes that amadloti matimon, but they still accept lobola within the process, mapikipi.
Yeah, no, true. In a
double
way.
standards.
No,
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are
no,
double
in a way,
standard.
you sure.
Yeah.
And then continue with the story, but tell us
So-
on.
That happened.
Sure.
They had kids and everything. Long run, things went south. Dog.
Mm-hmm.
If it's south, I don't mean like short left. I mean like south. In a way that one part of the couple is no more now. Kusele one part.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one part is more of homeless. Because everything just went wrong.
Yeah.
Everything just went wrong. dog.
And where was the identifier? Which point did
Your fam, dog.
which point did it got tend to be known with its the lousy level?
I'm going there.
Sure.
Your family, when they are going to check their stuff,
Mm-hmm.
You
The
are
ones
linked
who
to-
believe.
the ones
Sure.
that believes we have to check ourselves spiritually and everything.
Sure.
They have a link to you.
Well.
So if I go there, they're gonna ask, Upi Uzban. Like,
Okay.
hey, Agayako, she doesn't believe in this thing. Nimchele.
Jeez. Hectic.
Young tall. Nimchele 1 2 3 1 2 3.
Sure.
But because Chabo doesn't believe in these things, we're like,
Side eye.
I'm a demon and everything.
Yeah.
Even this day, the life of the party that is remaining is not nice. Dog.
Nah. No, ngiyakova. Because guys, with this thing, people know there's God, and then people know ukuthi kunemadloti.
Yeah.
And then it's just that there's misunderstanding between, and there's misconceptions in between.
You know what I think? I think there's been a confusion for the longest time.
Sure.
Gumadloti nesangoma. Those are two different things.
There has
Because people
been.
misconcept this thing. If it's amadloti, they think those people.
giddy,
Yeah, and
giddy.
that's isangoma. Dog. That's another thing. Skuluma my ancestors. Just that we in
Yeah.
Vaneki, madloti, everything is
Yeah.
labeled as.
No,
Yeah,
nyakuthola.
yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah.
I think
Okay. I know I hear you. Sure, bro.
There was this other time when I was at home.
Uh-huh.
My mother was still alive. She told me a story of a lady who came to the house.
Mm-hmm.
I was this side. I was in Nelspray. I was this side actually. So when I went home, she told me, she said, there's a lady who came by here. She was asking a certain family because she was calling them by their surname. And then she said, yeah, this family, I think if you go somewhere where and ask those people there, they might know. So the lady went to that place. She said, please, just to give an example, I'm looking for the family of Simelan. Those people, they're like, oh, Simelan. They say, oh, Simelan. And who are you?
Yeah.
That lady introduced herself. She said, what? My name is what, Simelan. Simelan? From where? She told them, I'm from where? They were like, wait a minute. Are you a child of who? She was like, yes, that was my mom and all those things. I'm talking about someone she's a prayerful person. I'm talking about a deep.
A prayer warrior.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you understand me? But the reason why she was asking, a pastor, I would say prophet from church, says, listen, go and find out where you come from.
Yeah.
Ne? And after you visiting that place, you will come back with a different results. She took that not seriously because she has been struggling to get a work
Yeah, things are
for
bad.
almost 5 years. She's not getting. I'm talking about somebody who has got like the top qualifications, two of them.
Yeah.
So when she went to find out that, oh no, that's similar, what, we'll take you to the. She said, no, I just want to go to the grave and see where they were buried.
Yeah.
Do you understand me? Apparently, it was her real father. She grew up being raised by a stepfather.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
So she didn't know about the real father. So they said, no, it's fine.
It's a lot of people with that thing.
Exactly. Listen, we'll prepare ourselves. We'll show you the grave. When she went there, it was horrible. She's like, okay, I'm sorry, but can I just have a moment and clean up?
Yeah.
They were like, can we help? She said, no, don't worry. I'll clean up. That lady, when she was telling my mother, she said she went there to clean. She did everything, she cleaned. She didn't not even say a word.
Word, yeah.
After cleaning, she was like, thank you for showing me the grave. What I will do now, I'll go home. And I will tell my grandmother, because their mother already passed also. I'll tell my grandmother that, no, I found where
My
he was
father's
buried.
grave.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
I just want to go and maybe put a new tombstone.
Yeah.
She went home. Within a week, she came back to the same family. She said, no, I want to go and put a stone. Can you come and assist me?
Yeah.
Put the tombstone
She
and
put
everything.
a tombstone. It was not even an expensive one. It was just a
Yeah,
plate
just
and
another
yana.
something. Yeah.
Do you understand me?
Sure.
Apparently, that lady, the same week, I'm talking about somebody
Hey.
who's working in Kenya.
Hey.
Kenya.
Jeez.
I'm talking about a prayer warrior.
Eh,
She said the lady came back to the same family up there,
Yes.
crying with the grandmother. She said, thank you. The reason why I was going there, apparently there was something that happened between her real father and the mother.
Yeah.
She was supposed to be the only one to sort of like fix everything. But her connecting with her real father was the only way.
And then everything was resolved.
Now,
Exactly.
yeah,
Now she told my mother, she's like, I didn't even go there and speak to him.
I
because
didn't say a
I don't
word.
believe in those things, Uri. You have to speak to the grave. I just want to clean me.
yeah,
Clean. I
but-
didn't know Uri was making a connection.
Yeah, that's
No,
more like
such things they
yeah,
happen.
that's,
Exactly.
that's a deep connection.
I also got to hear of such a similar setup in December. Of a certain family that the prophecy came with, no, your father guy is there, le Makala and Kamgakona. He's not happy and he feels like you guys have abandoned
Yeah,
him, the house and
exactly.
everything. And it was a prophecy at church, and then the family made arrangements, and then they went there. So the thing, it does happen. Well, sometimes I have heard also other similar stories where at church they're like, no, go visit your mother's grave, go. So I think maybe we can put it this way. We can say, Madloti angekho ngetulu kwaNkulunkulu vele, they are below God, because even them, they were created by God. We believe
Exactly.
we are all in human form, and
Exactly.
God is not a human.
Yeah.
So they are below God. Angekho ngetulu kwaNkulunkulu.
Yeah.
But then maybe we can argue and put it out there and say, Madloti, they've got a certain power as well.
Yeah.
They are not God,
Yeah.
but they do have a certain power in a way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Very much so, dog.
Okay.
Very much
Exactly.
so. A lot of people are unemployed because of these things, dog.
And they're being ignorant. I'm talking
Yeah.
about people who will pray. Okay, just go and clean your. Hi, why am I going there?
Sometimes it's
demonic.
not even about that,
No.
dog. Remember, if Ukuli say, Mundlum Tsala,
Sure.
Mundlum Tsala has their ways of running the house.
True.
And for them to be happy, even if they're not around, they would want the house to be ran a certain way. You
With
understand?
respect, with dignity,
Yes,
and.
And you will never get that connection if you don't acknowledge them. Because for them being happy, usually some say you tell Ipia, nan. You can never pour Ipia to a grave of a person that doesn't drink.
Yeah.
The reason you
Amen.
tell Ipia to a grave of a person that drinks is because of no kumjablis.
Yeah.
You understand?
Now that's what my mother says. My mother is like, when I'm late, guys,
Exactly.
Ungaqali
Don't do it now.
And don't do it.
Yeah.
If she says it, don't.
Exactly. You can't start something today because if you wanna do a ceremony yokujabula, ayibe yokujabula ungathi ungijabula. Come on.
So I can ask Mumlomtsala, so tell us spy on when I
Chief.
It's like me, I know my mom
Sure.
didn't support such things, and I'm going there with the goat. Hey, Baba, she will even slept. She'll walk up from
things
the
will go
grave
south,
and sleep. Well, what are you doing
What
now?
are you doing now?
Yeah.
So we can say, because these things, guys, they are being misunderstood a lot, and
Very much.
see it's hard step by step. Ne? So we can, combining with what you are saying, maybe we can say, because when you said you believe, would see the ancestors are in between you and God, and
Yeah.
they are the closest people to you than God. Some
No, I said they are the close one to God than me. They are more closer to God
Okay.
than me. Yeah.
Okay. Still the one and the same thing. The other
it's
time
not
you
the
said it,
same.
you are. If they are in the middle, they are closer to God than you, and they are closer to you than God. Is like, but in the beginning, you said they are closer
No,
to
no.
Him than God. Okay, fine. So when we link with that idea, also and Madloti, they are like your messengers.
Yeah.
It means good. See, maybe. Because I want to understand, or maybe for someone who's watching to understand, Mandla, Emadloti, which yes, they're not God, but then maybe they hold a certain power to a certain extent.
Yeah.
And then someone can argue and say, if they're a messenger, my messengers to God, and they are my guardian angels, as you said,
Yeah.
how then can be put, good say, there's certain things that can have to come to you through them, but because they're not happy, then they withhold the thing, then it doesn't reach you.
Yes.
Is that like the perspective
yeah,
we are going with?
very true, Matogi. Ubeke kamnandi. Very true.
No,
dog.
okay.
Yeah. It's not like Pela. Okay, for a minute, ne,
Sure.
singathi amadloti.
Okay.
Put it in a way of being your parents. Abatali bakho. Kunamkhulu.
Now let's use the Josie level.
No, I'm trying to make an example.
Okay.
Kunamkhulu kunababe kunawe.
Sure.
If your father is not happy with you, mkhulu makakunika something to kunika through bag. And the baby is not gonna give you.
Okay.
Because baby is not happy with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I get the example now.
Yeah. So, Bona, as I said, good, I feel like they are more closer to God than us. Obviously, with God, we all deserve the best.
Sure.
We all
Yeah,
deserve the
God
best.
loves us
with
all.
God, yeah, God is
Sure.
for everyone, Joe. But what's gonna put discipline in you if you get everything?
So are we saying blessings from God, they come through via the Josie level?
I believe so. Yeah.
You believe so?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you say, Cosman, around that? Do you also think that possibly blessings from God, they come through the Josie level?
Can I put it in two different ways?
Yeah.
Because
can I say, Uri, there are blessings from God and there are blessings that come through
Okay, I hear you.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
also the same thing. Even now, when your parent is here and is alive, there's blessings that they
Thank
can
you.
pour onto you.
Yeah.
Say, my child, I bless you
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Exactly.
ABC. Ngitwehlisela sibusiso,
Thank you.
san.
But there is a certain blessings that God can give you
Yeah.
as a person.
Yeah.
I feel like this is how I can take it, Mina.
Okay.
Like it's two ways.
Two ways.
Yeah.
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 So there are blessings that comes direct from God, and then there are
But,
blessings that comes from
question
your ancestors.
Question from me is like, how would you know which one comes from who?
I think the difference can only be when you still have both your parents
Yeah.
who can still say, what is it? With my blessing, I give you my blessing of this and this and this, and you see manifesting. But there are certain blessings that even if maybe as you are living, you don't see, but they are from God.
Yeah.
So
But
sometimes
now-
the blessings, you don't have to see them to
Yeah.
believe that, no, this one is from God. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Some of the blessings there, you can't explain them, man.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
very
something
true.
that it's there. God has blessed you.
Yeah.
But it's just that now when a parent comes in, because with me, I'm going to be honest, with me, every time when I had to go home, before I
Sure.
come back, before, like the day I'm leaving, I will kneel before my mom and she will lay her hand on my head and pray for me. And those words she speaks,
That's where I'm going.
exactly, those words she speaks.
But what you're saying now, we're talking about someone that's within the land now. It's not an ancestor, that one.
No, when she was alive.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm. But now the cue was like, how do you differentiate the blessing from God and the one through ancestors? You can't.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying. Uri.
With that one, you
with the,
can't- you
with
can't
the blessings of
differentiate.
God, you can't
You
count
can't
your
know.
blessings, bro.
You can't know
Like
which one
till
comes
now,
from
if
who,
I can
dog.
say count your blessings, you can't. You
don't
wouldn't
know.
even know where to
Yeah.
start. Do you understand me? It's a blessing that we are starting this thing.
Yeah.
It is a blessing. You
Sure,
understand me?
it
So
is.
some blessings you can't count them. There are a lot, man. It's just
And-
that you can't
Yeah,
differentiate.
but
Uri. Okay, I know this one
This
is
comes
from this
my
side.
ancestors,
No, this one
one's
no.
from God. Yeah.
A blessing is
Hence,
just a
Mina,
blessing.
I say my belief is that they are all from God, but for
Yes.
Mina, through ancestors.
Oh.
Okay.
They are all from God. Every blessing is from God.
But also in the picture, another layer that we can put to the table is that there's now your parent kneeling before God, say they are alive, then we will connect it with the ancestors level, the Lozi level. There's a thing of your parents kneeling before God and ask for a blessing of a job for you, and then it comes.
Yeah, but you have to look it on another way. We have Abafowich and Abu Seswetli that doesn't go to church, but they're still blessed.
Mm-hmm.
Very blessed than some people that goes to church.
Yeah, my head in faith. Yes,
Yeah, I understand. My question would be, what's your spiritual alignment with your ancestors? Because if my spiritual alignment with my ancestors is cool, then I'm sorted.
It can be both ways, spiritual alignment with God or spiritual alignment with your ancestors. Because
Remember-
because someone doesn't go to church,
Doesn't mean that the person is not gonna be
church
blessed.
is not God. Church is religion.
Yes.
You understand? So someone cannot go to church, but they are spiritually aligned with God in a certain way.
Hence,
or
I'm saying-
they pray, they fast, they worship,
Yeah.
and
'Cause-
because it's not for us to judge, because that's their business with God of them going to church or not going to
Yeah.
church.
Do you know that if you want to have a strong connection with your ancestors as well as God, you have to fast. Irregardless if you which one you might want to make connection with, you have to abstain.
What are you fasting? Oh, you're abstaining.
Everything, dog. Fasting goes with everything. What this guy?
Fasting.
Fasting goes with everything.
Sure.
Yeah, I understand. You have to isolate yourself most of the time to avoid
From the things of the world.
yeah.
Okay.
Even if you're not praying, but if your spiritual alignment is correct, you're gonna connect either with this one or with that one. You understand? So hence, I am saying the blessings will come, I believe, through ancestors, but from God.
From God.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
are
I
there,
feel like my
are there also no blessings that comes directly from God, not through your ancestors, but directly
I
from
wouldn't
God
know.
to you? What do you think? Do you think like him? He said he believes is in two ways. There's blessings that comes from God and blessings that comes
Comes
from
from
your
ancestors.
ancestors. Why not you think that all your blessings comes from God through your ancestors?
I wouldn't know.
What do you believe?
Because I wouldn't know that one. Hence, I'm saying I believe I get blessings from God through ancestors.
So as we
Hence,
stand-
on his statement,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. Why am I saying this?
As we
It's
stand
because-
now-
wait.
Sure.
It's because the reason I wouldn't know is because kunabantu labangayisondweni. You said church
I-
is not
I-
God.
I
I'm
agree.
going there.
I
Church
agree.
is not God. I get it. But they have a way of connecting with the mighty power to be blessed in a way.
Me, I want where you stand now. Where does your belief stand? You wouldn't know, I get it, but where
Yeah.
does your belief stand
I wouldn't
now?
argue on that one. That's what I'm saying.
But where
I wouldn't
does
have
it-
an opinion on
you,
that one.
You personally, where does your
told you,
belief
Mos.
stand?
I told you.
Straight from God to ancestors, then to you.
Yeah.
For now, you
With
not
what he's saying, he could be right. But I wouldn't
on your
know.
side. I'm speaking for your side
Yeah,
now.
I'm saying, dog, listen, these things come spiritually. Young tall. Spiritually, I don't have
Is
a window to
this
the
guy
spirit.
is not hearing me.
I
I'm
hear you.
I'm saying, I want you to give me a straight answer.
But dog,
I'm
I
saying,
told you, I'm saying it again. I believe I get my blessings from God through my ancestors to me.
Period.
Period.
That's what I was
Yeah.
asking. Okay, that's the part I wanted to get.
Yeah.
And then, is there anything that we leave in, guys, around this topic? I know we've expanded on it, and I hope that maybe for some people there's clarity, and then for some people maybe they do, because with this thing, there's people who
Yeah.
are going to gravitate towards what you guys are saying,
Mina-
and then there's people who will not gravitate towards what you guys are saying. They'll be like, nope, they are having it
For
wrong.
those that doesn't believe, maybe, I would advise ne, and say, start questioning your life. Then some of the things you're gonna get answers within your life. Start just question your life. Are you where you're supposed to be? Firstly, is everything going as it should have?
How will I know?
Are
where
your
am I
dreams are
supposed
coming?
to
No,
be?
you will know, dog. Everyone has a dream, dog.
Oh, you mean dream wise? Okay.
Yeah, everyone has a dream. Everyone has a sort of a potential
Vision,
relationship. They
whatsoever
wish.
thing.
We have a lot of things,
Yeah.
dog. Because if a kid can buy a car, what's stopping an adult to buy one? You understand? Those questions. If he can do it, I can do it.
Sure.
But what's wrong with me? Those questions. Like, check your spiritual alignment.
With majority of us, especially the black nation,
Yeah.
we all know that there's God, and then we all know that there's the lower level.
Yeah.
But the confusion is within where does the power lies and the channels, and there's the confusion around that. But none of us is denying that. We all know.
Yeah.
Nemadloti and then Ignangulungulu.
Maybe we should understand who's who.
That's where the confusion is.
Yeah.
Because there's then people who say, if you do this and that, then you are saying, would say, Madloti, angetulu kwangulungulu, then you are not worshipping God, and God says don't worship false idols. Now when you are worshiping,
No.
that's the misunderstandings around the whole thing. You
Yeah.
understand? That's why hence I thought we could try and break
if
it
someone
down.
out there has went to check on their lives,
Sure.
I believe somewhere within the consultation, your dose is somewhere through the person you are.
Some they don't even want to go check, bruh. With
Li-
their beliefs,
I'm
they
talking
just
about
shutting
those-
it
those
off.
that
Those
went.
who do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Within that person, lo consult aguye. Your dose will talk through them, right? They're gonna tell you straight, never stop going to church. Boog, I'm
That's-
telling you,
that's what
your
they-
ancestors will tell you, don't stop going to church.
But the ancestors are fun. Not if man they never say
No,
don't
there's
stop
always
going to church.
remember. Wait, but
Yeah.
remember, your ancestor is not one person.
Sure.
It's a group of people.
Now he's bringing something else to the table.
It's
hey.
not one person. It's a group of people.
Because you know with what he's saying now, ne, I once heard someone saying this thing, and then with what he's saying now, it then adds to the layer you would say, your ancestor is not one person, it's a group of people.
Yeah.
And then is along that group of people, which one is in charge of your life? Because some say, because we get to hear a lot about these things,
Yeah.
and people share their different experiences around the thing. Some get to say, good say, business yakho wena ihamba kahle, and then maybe umuntu eyohlola then uyavuka umoya kulo muntu ahlola then sekhuluma the dlozi level via
Yeah,
the
for that person,
person. Yeah, and then it's like business yakho ihamba kahle.
Yeah.
Why do you think business yakho ihamba kahle?
Yeah.
Mina antu wakho sibongile
Yeah.
bengingisoma business vele.
Yeah.
And then I'm the one who's in charge ukuthi wena ube ne business, and
Yeah.
I'm the one who's in charge on making sure ukuthi business
Yeah,
yakho
it grows,
ihamba
yeah.
kahle. And then it gets to a point ukuthi people then say, kunowena lidloti lelibukane nami nempilo yami ngogo, and then some will be like lidloti depending on my discoveries wabo mabahamba
Yeah.
bahlola impilo tabo. So it could be ukuthi someone unelidloti lebe belingumthandazi, and
Yeah.
then that's where then that
Yeah.
thing comes. Good, see,
Never stop
don't
going to
stop
church.
going
Yeah.
to church,
Yeah.
because lelidloti lakho lelibukane nempilo yakho lelivikela wena libusisa wena nanani
It gets power from the
begungumthandazi.
church.
And then someone
Yeah.
also argued this other time, not really argued, but also stated this other time. Good, see, sometimes it doesn't need you ukuthi uze uhlabe or uphahle when then someone says utothola ukuthi ilidloti lelibukane nempilo yakho, unkoko wakho bayangumthandazi yahamba lisondo,
that's it.
just by you ukuthi uhambe esondweni
Uyamvusa
gogo wakho
lo muntu.
uyajabula,
Yeah.
and then they bless you in return.
Exactly.
I once went to someone to do the same thing.
Sure.
And then the thing that they told me, they asked me actually. They said, do you go to the mountain to pray? I said, yes. And she said, don't stop.
You see?
That's it.
She said, don't stop
Don't
going
stop.
to the
Yeah,
mountain
exactly.
to pray.
Ever
You were-
since then, I make sure that I always have to go there.
So you went wayohlola impilo yakho,
Yes.
and then the person asked, kwafika kuye, then the person asked us to go to the
Exactly.
mountain to
Yes.
pray. What's when I show ngenza
Say, don't stop.
the person said, don't stop.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because
Okay.
what gives
Yeah.
your ancestors power towards your blessings is the things you associate yourself with.
Thank you.
So with that now being said, and with that being put on the table, it then leads us to a thing. Would see this concept yemadloti for all of us is not a one shoe size fit all.
No.
Everyone unama mechanism wakhe layo sebenzela yena
Exactly.
depending kulidloti lakhe.
Yeah. And
ukuthi
absolutely
ilidloti lakhe
lonke
lifunani.
lidloti lelihle futhi. That's another thing you should understand.
Mm.
Not every ancestor is a good ancestor. Too.
Exactly.
Break that down kancane Siv.
A lot of people struggle. They will tell you, yeah, but we do everything by the book, but nothing is going
Because
right.
ilidloti lakho belinhlitiyo lembi.
Yeah, well, it's like that, fella. It's like
telling
that. Yeah.
Ilidloti elinemona.
But dog,
Jeez.
there are women today that will have a child with different people but never get married. Not because they don't want to get married.
Ilidloti lakhe lizonda amadots.
My dog, that thing doesn't want anything to do with the young child.
Yeah.
Hence,
Ilidloti lakhe
hence
livana
with,
nemishado.
with that situation, bra, kunebantu labahlukanako, if you ask them, they can't explain.
Yeah.
Ahlale phasi, athi,
That's
everything
deep.
was cool. I don't understand what went wrong.
That's deep.
You understand? So in that segment, that person should go and check their life, dog.
I think to top it up, I don't know if you guys know the program called Closing Lamb by Sis Tembi.
Yeah, I haven't checked it.
I haven't checked it as
She's
well.
a medium. What she does is
I've heard about it.
if you call her into your house
Oh
now,
yeah, I know that. Oh, yeah.
just her standing there, she can
By the
able to tell.
Yeah.
So that lady, there was one episode she was saying, yeah, she was talking to this other lady. Said, hey, what happened between you and your father?
Hey,
She was like, no. She said, hey, he is angry.
you see,
The way your life is, you're not supposed to be
Yes,
because
yes.
he's angry. The way how he died, he didn't like the way you were living.
you
Do
see.
you understand me? And immediately while she was talking, the father came.
Okay.
Do you understand me? Because she has that thing of if it goes
Ukhuphukelwa ngumoya.
Yeah.
and
Sure.
then she will speak as a father.
Yeah.
And then she will talk to her. Immediately, and when she was saying all those things, immediately she apologized. That girl, she was like, no.
To the father
Exactly.
right then and there.
Right there, she was like,
Sure.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix my life. And he was like, I didn't like that. I told you that finish school, and now you have 2 kids and everything. I'm peace, blah, blah, blah. And she had to apologize. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
But what goes back to what we're saying now, Uri, is
Sure.
what the person believes before. If they believe in prayer, they
Yeah.
will tell you don't stop praying.
Yeah.
What the man said to her was that the only thing that I want you to do now, go to the mountain with water, go and pray. After that, pour yourself with that water.
That's cleansing.
That's it.
Yeah. You see.
And that's what he believes. And she did the same thing.
Akutsingeki inkukhu
Yeah,
lemnyama
yeah,
ichitheke ingadi yembuti.
15 candles and light all of them. Like, yeah.
Now, a simple thing.
Like
dog.
a simple thing.
You know, ancestors are very simple. Like, it's simple with the ancestry way, dog. It's simple.
Yeah.
It just depends. You must check. You mustn't
Exactly.
assume.
Yeah,
Ungavele
it's different.
ushise
How?
impepho nje.
Hey.
You must go find out what is required of you.
Yeah, you know, some
And
doesn't
then
even shisa in paper, dog.
Yeah.
Some
So
very they don't.
it's a different thing, but they're all ancestors.
different strokes for different folks.
You
Yeah.
see.
Type of a vibe.
Yeah.
telling you.
Okay, no, I heard. So, guys, with what we're saying, the thing is coming to me now as well, because the power, most people, that's where the misunderstanding is, the power between God and the ancestors who got the power. Could it be also good say, Bible, when we go to the Bible, it says, "Hlonipha uyihlo nonyoko ukuze insuku zakho zande ezweni."
Yeah.
Could it be sometimes that there's certain, I think when they are alive, it does happen sometimes, good see, there's certain blessings that gets to be blocked because probably maybe mawakho agekho happy ngawe, or
Yeah.
baba wakho agekho happy
Yeah.
ngawe, uyamhlupha umhloniphi,
Yeah.
ukhuluma naye budlapha, uyamthuka, uyamshaya, uyamlisa, and you are just not a good child.
Yeah.
And therefore, as a result, there are blessings
You can't get.
you can't get
Yeah.
because of that. And also Bible njengoba lisho hlonipha uyihlo nonyoko
Yeah.
ukuze insuku zakho zande ezweni. And then could it also be that even say when another wako your father passes, but when another wako, when he passes, you guys are not in good term,
How
and
you
it's
gonna
that
suffer?
set up.
How you gonna
And then now you get to suffer, as he says,
Yeah.
but there's things you cannot receive from God because
Your father is not happy with you.
there's also the concept of umntalo wakho uNkulunkulu wakho wasemhlabeni.
Exactly.
In a way, not
Yeah.
that they are God, but they are like a mini God, because they are the channel that
They gave you
one way
life.
or another they made you.
Yeah.
You understand? So does it get to happen? Maybe you guys think, Kutsi, now as you were saying, Kutsi will suffer, your father is passed, and you and your father were just having it, and he dies not happy with you, and then now certain blessings from God gets to be blocked and can't reach you because your
You're
father
not in good
laying
terms,
there
yeah.
is not happy and is very angry with you, as that median said
Yeah.
to that lady. Is a setup, such a setup or such a scenario possible?
Yeah, talk. Imagine, bra, batali baphila if they tell you, "Uto safara ungakabuyi la khaya." You suffer while they still alive. Imagine if they have the power now. You can imagine.
Imagine when they have the power.
Imagine now they are in the spiritual. They have the power now.
That's
oh,
Yes, yes.
Hey, that struggle will be serious
Jeez,
now.
man.
Yeah.
Respect your parents, guys.
Hey, guys, hey.
That's the reason why that scripture was there.
Yeah.
Sure.
There is a reason why you have to
Yeah.
respect your parents.
Yeah. Imagine dog now they are here. Awuvisisi vele ikhanda limtshelo wakhe. Now they have the power to hold the blessings and zobo.
I'm telling you, me, I've seen it all, man. To be, I've seen it all where kids, they will misbehave in front of the parents, and the mother will say, like, even if I die, when your things will never be better.
Imagine dog.
Imagine.
And then where's the dog? Yeah.
And then let's make a case scenario now. Yeah, words are very powerful.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let's
words.
make a case scenario now. In that setup, the parent says, mina noma ngifa wena tino takho ngeke tize thambe kahle empilweni yakho
Yeah.
because of
1, 2,
ABC.
3,
Of-
yeah.
I understand.
Hey.
And then that very same child now, the parent is passed.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing that gets to happen, and it's the reality for most people that you guys can imagine.
Yeah.
And then now the parent has passed, and the parent said those words.
Yeah.
And then now, yahamba mundio sondweni to pray.
Yeah.
Almighty Father, bless me with the job.
Yeah.
Bless me with the family, a wife and kids. Bless me with, and. And then, could that act or action yake override what the parent has caused guye, or it will not? What do you guys think around that?
It works in mysterious ways. I can put it like this. Let's say he prayed for the job. By luck, you got the job. Within that statement, trust me, with that money of that job, you're not gonna see what you're gonna do.
Okay.
Like you're
Okay.
because you got the job. It's fine. Asibona ukuthi wendani ngale mali.
Sebendi imali ngabona
You
ngayo.
understand?
By the way, that's a very big thing. There's a lot of people whom I
Yeah.
even know personally in my life. People who will be working for 20 years, they have nothing to
Hey,
show, and they
it's,
earning good salary in
And
that
that
20
thing
years.
is not nice, man. That thing is not nice, Joe.
I think there also another thing of, you see, when the parents have said something, is this the story in the Bible of Esau and Jacob. When now Jacob used to be at home with the mother cooking, Esau was a hunter. And now the father, he said to Esau, he said, before I die, please kill me my favorite animal. So Esau, because he was a hunter, he left. But when the father was saying that, he said, kill me my favorite animal before I die, and I will bless you. The mother heard that while she was in the kitchen, and she told Jacob, she said, hey, Wena, wake up.
A blessing is coming, Baba.
So if you don't wake up, blessing will not
Will
come
pass
to
you here.
Exactly.
Sure.
So what the mother told Jacob, listen, for you to get that blessing, you need to be like Esau. Apparently Esau was hairy, he was huge and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now Jacob took the blessing that was supposed to go to Esau. And when Esau came back, he said, what do you mean this is Esau? Because the father was blind, he couldn't see.
He just had to feel by the
Exactly.
hair. Then Mamfaka Skumba says,
Thank
for him
you.
to feel.
So Maje, when he realized, no man, which means I blessed the wrong person. He didn't say, no, come and take, I'll bless you more. No. He said, no, I've
the
already
blessing
blessed.
was already released.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's
Sure.
nothing he can do. The blessing was already
gone.
released.
So it goes back to now also with what the Bible is saying, because the Bible is like the memorandum for life. It goes back to the thing we say, lokuboshiwe emhlabeni kuboshiwe nasezulwini.
Thank
So
you.
if your parent has said wena yabona wena, so regardless of how much you go to church and pray and worship and lokusalako lokuboshiwe emhlabeni kuboshiwe nasezulwini, I think that makes sense.
Me personally, ne, this is something I don't like talking about. I've seen a time where actually I couldn't even believe it. A time where in my family, and my brother stood tall and looked at my mother, and say so many things to her. I'm talking about awful things,
Jeez.
pointing her with this finger.
Ha.
Do you understand me?
This finger to your parent.
Exactly.
Yes, yes.
And for my mom not to say anything back. Do you understand me? It didn't last few months. Do you understand me? He was gone. Just like that.
Gone as in
With an
dead.
accident.
Yo.
Yes, yes.
So you see now the power of a parent. Ne? And
Dog.
when that thing happened, when I went home and I spoke to my mom, ne, she said, the fact that he's gone without even resolving things with me, it's like now I'm blaming myself. I said, no, don't blame yourself. He escaped that principle that you need to respect your father and your mother.
Bro.
So you may live.
Long.
Thank you.
And the fact that the parent didn't speak back.
Bro,
Bruh,
that's a huge case.
Silence is a huge case.
That's
bruh. Silence.
that one, bro. So that's why I'm saying, Uri, there are certain things mina I've seen. Ne? That's why now when they disrespect their parents, I look at them, I'm like,
You don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah.
you understand me?
You
So
don't know.
it's something like that people they don't understand, Uri. In life, do other things, but when it comes to parents, bro,
Be very
And
careful.
it doesn't chow you on the flesh, dog.
yeah,
It chow you spiritually. Dog.
exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine we para spiritually, dog.
Spiritual power.
Come on, dog. Like
Jeez.
nothing goes right, dog. Nothing goes
Yes,
right.
yes.
Dog. And these days, I feel like it's easy to identify who's suffering spiritually.
And also, I think with this thing, it can happen. Go say, your mother, you can mistreat your mother, you can mistreat your father, and then your father curses you. Would say, when, and then you get to go on, and then you go to church, and then you pray, and then you worship God, and then you ask for these blessings and those blessings,
Yeah.
and then you get blessed, and you find that the curses that came from your parent, they don't block you from getting married, they don't block you from getting a job,
Yeah.
they don't block you from having a home and having kids, but one way or another you will still suffer.
Yeah,
that
there's gonna be
curse.
suffering with it.
just
Somewhere, there's gonna
just
be
because you
suffering.
went to church and you prayed for a job and you've been fasting for a job and then you get the job, it doesn't mean that that curse from your parent is overwritten.
No. It's still
Yeah.
there, but some get
Like-
married and then they don't enjoy their marriage.
I think
There is a saying in my language that there was this other pastor who was preaching.
sure.
He's saying, "Chibi chao chidowana," which means your sins they will find you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there are some things that
that's
you can
deep.
do to him or
Yeah.
to your parents. Ne, don't get too excited.
Yeah.
Those things they will follow you where you are.
Dog, me, one
Do you
thing I can
understand
tell
me?
you, dog, with peace,
Yeah.
there's unlimited blessings, dog.
Yeah.
With just peace, dog.
Peace is the most
Yeah,
thing
God,
that
God,
you
God,
need
God,
to
God,
have.
God dwells in a peaceful place.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, God doesn't
With
sit
peace,
in a
dog.
noisy place and
With
all
peace. Dog,
Yeah.
trust me, a happy family is a blessed family, dog.
You want peace.
Yeah, yeah.
Once you have peace in life,
You have
you've made
everything.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've made it.
Yeah,
And it's rare to find
it
peace.
reminds me of the guy when they were asking him about happiness, and then he was like a Buddha guy. He was like, I'm not chasing happiness, I'm chasing peace.
Dog.
Says happiness comes with things. It needs to be these things so that I can be happy.
Yeah.
But he says I'm chasing peace. So I think a take home for someone who's watching this, respect your parents, guys.
Yes.
Bro,
You know,
check
like
your life.
respect your parents. Don't make a mistake of mistreating your parents.
Yeah.
Selele batal bako,
Yo,
ukhulume sinoma. And the worst part, guys, which gets to be a very sad thing. Neban literal labashaba talbabo. Yeah, munda phamse sandla mfethu aphamsele mntali wakhe. Amure strong.
Guys, you can do better, man. Yo.
Yeah. As a nation, we need to do
You can
do better.
man. Yo.
Yeah, there's some, as you say today, point fingers at their parents. There's guys that literally gets to sham talwako and hey,
Yeah, but you rather walk
ngenhlanekela.
away, dog. Hey, you rather walk away.
Yes.
There's people who pushes their parents. There's people who forcefully take money from their
Yo.
parents.
Yeah.
There's people do a lot of awful things. Guys, I'm thinking of this other story and it makes me sad. There's people, bro, who even gets to rape their grannies.
Imagine.
Like they would commit the worst form of a sin, if I may put it that way. So I think a take home for people who are watching now, with the guys, try to respect your elders, try to respect your parents.
Yeah, man.
Remember those people kusamele babelidlot lakho, and you want them
Java
ukuthi
said it, dog.
babelidlot lelihle kuwe
Imagine.
nebantwana bakho
When you're
as well.
committed into
Hey.
the
Obvious.
ufika on the ancestry world bakubeka kunothi khona ufika nje
Naughty con.
Naughty con.
hey
Yeah.
man
Yes.
I don't know if do you guys believe in mediums? Sorry to just take it off.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
yeah
What's-
mediums are the one that connects with the spirits most.
Yes.
yeah
Like those ones who connect. This thing happened to me once. Till today, I'm still looking for that old lady. I was performing in White River.
yeah
Immediately after performance, we're busy greeting everybody.
yeah
This lady, immediately when I was approaching her, she was about to shake my hand. She was like, "Ooh," and I was like, "Hi, I'm sorry." And I'm thinking maybe there's something
yeah
wrong.
there's something here
Yeah.
Do you understand me? So already in my mind, I'm thinking, maybe she doesn't like black people.
Yeah.
You understand? And then she said, "Can I talk to you quickly?" I was like, "Okay." So she said, "Listen, I don't want to scare you. I don't know if you believe in these things, but I get to see people who have gone to the other world." I was like, oh, okay. She
That's
said,
interesting.
immediately when you were approaching me, there was a strong presence of this female person who came before me. Now, immediately, that's why I was about to shake you.
Yeah.
And I went back. It's not because of anything. There was the strong feeling that I came. Who passed away? I said, no, his mom. Said, wow, you are not alone.
You see
She is your
That's your
huge
shield,
guiding.
dog.
She's your
Yeah.
huge guiding angel. I was like, oh, thanks. She's like, no, like you're doing good. For you to be having such a strong guiding angel, it's a huge blessing.
Yeah.
Do you understand me? And I was like, oh, so when do you say these things? She said, I see them, but the reason I'm trying to avoid, you see, like now in this crowd place, I want to leave because this thing
It's too much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It bothers me. So I need to leave the crowd
Yeah.
and everything. I was like, no, thank you for sharing that with me. She's like, no, it's okay. I forgot to even ask her name, where she's from.
Yes.
Like that thing bothered me for like the whole weekend. I kept
Yeah.
asking Uri,
And-
guys, who's that lady? Blah blah blah. I've never seen it ever since
But
that
dog,
day.
mina, I fully believe in that thing.
And I think she was right, because I know you, and ever since your mom passed, man, I've told you several times that your mom is fighting, bro. Your mom is fighting for you.
Yeah, mina, I've have similar cases more
I-
than once.
Serious?
Yeah, more than once.
I haven't. What do you call?
The thing is that as I was young back then,
Okay.
So-
okay.
in a way, I believe I have a good memory. So in a way, this thing lives at the back of my mind. And as I grow, it manifests one by one. And I was told these things long time back.
Yeah.
Long.
What,
time
what do you
back.
call them? A median.
Medium.
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 Yeah.
I believe in a medium. If he or she will come and then say
Nah.
5 million. I see 5 million. You know the pushing level. I see 5 million.
And usually those people are people you don't know. You just
Exactly.
met the person.
You just
Nah.
met the person.
That someone will stop you in the streets and say, "Yo, bruh." Like,
Guys, you're making me feel like I'm not powerful.
Ah.
no, it's not about you. Maybe you haven't came across one.
Why haven't I came across one?
You will maybe sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you know how
I
sometimes?
must come and tell me wonderful.
Do you know how sometimes you will meet them? That's a very rare gift to find on people.
Yeah. Some people have it, but they don't wanna show it.
Exactly.
They keep
Someone can
quiet.
just come to you and say, "Do you know how blessed you are?" And when you will take it like, you'll be like, "No, thank you."
It's just, ah,
Then
okay.
something you see.
No, I'm joking, guys. They will come. They
Yeah.
will come.
But
The
not-
thing is also my mother is very much alive.
Yes.
And she seems like she's gonna be alive for a long time. Now my mother is powerful. I know that my mom, if she can, boy, I'm telling you,
She's not going anywhere. Why? Why?
that day will come. So God takes the good ones, you know. So my
You know one thing that I tell myself?
Sure.
I said, my mom will not die now. My mom will.
Yes.
And the day it happened, bro.
yes, yes.
I'm telling you.
Nah.
I thought I was seeing some things here. I was like, never. Never.
Yeah, no, I will come across. It's a medium.
Medium.
A medium.
Yeah,
Medium.
A mediator between you and the spiritual world.
No, a medium will come, guys.
But
Someday when my mother, I know that woman is powerful.
Yeah.
When my mom
But
has
sometimes
passed,
you know they don't.
hey,
they
Father,
don't
the
tell you
force
nice things.
that I'll be carrying here.
Hey,
Hola.
You know, sometimes the news you receive from them is not nice news.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
I will receive nice news. What are you saying now?
I'm saying, okay, let's say now you meet a medium. ne?
Yeah.
Sure.
There are some things that they will tell you, and you'll be like, huh? And some of them you won't even understand. Some of them, most of them, they will tell you, hey, there's a problem, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh, really? Yes.
Yeah.
But
So it's not all the time where you will get
talking
it.
riddles most of the
Yeah.
time. They don't say it as it
And
is.
when now you have to go and figure it
Yeah,
out.
figure out on
Bro.
what's cooking.
And
yeah.
sometimes if you have to ask,
Sure.
you ask your mom, is there something like this? She'll be like, yeah. She'll be like, oh, that's
Mina,
why.
But dog, funny enough, hey, now I'm saying things. Funny, funny enough, dog,
Sure.
I was warned about my ex by someone I never met.
Yes, yes.
But because I was in love, dog,
Yeah.
I was like, hey, man.
No, not this one.
Yeah, I was warned, dog. I was warned, like, Lau Kona, it's not your place.
Yes, yes. And it's one of the things I wanted us to get to, but we will not have time.
Yeah,
we've taken the whole structure of this episode and we summarized it in one topic when we have 3 topics.
Nice.
And time is not allowing, but we will get to another episode. Also the thing that comes as a man, the thing that comes with being with the wrong women.
Yo,
As he
ask me.
I know that also as to what you were saying, because you were warned about your ex, about by someone you don't even know. And sometimes it's not that usisi unjanjani. Sometimes it's a thing you see
Spiritual
for you,
alignment,
for you.
yeah.
She's it's not good unjanjani. You find it, but she's the wrong one for you.
Yeah.
I would say that she's wrong, but for you,
she's
it's not the one for you to build with.
Hey, my brother.
Hey, talking from experience, this is
dog.
Jamatota.
I will see things out there. Dog.
Yes,
Yo.
yes.
Yeah.
No, I think most guys have a story or two to tell around that thing.
Yeah,
That's why I wanted to bring it to the table.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, but you talk tell ever since ngahlangana nasibani
What dog?
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
bruh,
guys,
like being with someone relationship wise, you happy, but life is not lifing.
yeah.
Like everything just shut down, dog.
There's with what you are saying there. Let me try and find the screenshot fast. There's something that eats me every day.
Hey,
In
that thing, hey.
Hey,
If it's
Shumfana.
eating you, what is it gonna do to us now?
No, it's personal. So maybe it's not
Oh.
personal for you guys. But with me, it's too much now. Where's that screenshot? It must be here. Where is it now? It's taking too much time. Okay, here it is. It says, when she's everything you are looking for, but you are not where you want to be in life.
Hey,
Hey, wait, nah.
We'll talk about it someday, guys.
That one is too much.
So today let's close it on the lousy level.
Yeah, hey,
Let's close it on the lousy level.
Hey guys, hey,
You
check
know-
your lives, man. Check your lives.
And some
man.
guys, it's not even a religious thing. Some guys, they don't even go to church. But when it comes to issues, they'll say, "Ham yolimbilo yakho mchita." They are so resistant. They're like, hey, you like my dude, ham your church. You get to hear
Yeah,
of
you're not losing anything.
you
Just
get
go
to
and
hear, you get to hear of
Awubambi muthi,
people
aweni
telling
lutho.
someone with a guy, no man, maybe bomalume or boblomkhulu whatsoever, but see, bro, how much check impilo yakho? And umtita ask me, hi, mine, hi. And you find that it's not even like a religious thing. That person is not even going to church. That person is not even really reading the Bible or just here now on their own day, whenever it speaks to the thing you would say, nebandu who will rather lose not knowing they're losing. They don't want to check the scoreboard.
Ignorance.
I may lose. I'm fine losing.
As long as I don't know.
As long as I don't know that I'm losing. As long as I'm not looking at the scoreboard. So
Yeah, and I feel like checking your life will
Sure.
open a room in your brain that you will never see life the same way. In some of the things, we do things and then we claim to like them. We claim to enjoy them. But those things are imprisoning us.
you are feeding to
Sise
whatsoever
jele.
spirit.
Yes, he
Sure.
said jail within those things. For example, partying. Partying is nice, man. But some people are in prison.
Unelidotile
partying.
sago.
No,
Unelidotile groovies.
no, lidlotile hambile talk. The spirits are working.
Yeah.
Lidlotile key, talk. The spirits are,
Oh,
are
okay,
working you
depends.
over time.
At one time, how many minutes do we have left?
4.
At one time, I heard someone saying there's women who are cheating and they can't control it. And I was like, hey, it gets to like seasonal less fair. People say a whole lot of different things, man. No, but we shutting it down on the lousy level, guys.
Yeah,
And the other things we had on the structure there that I put on the group, I think we'll probably discuss them on the next episode. Just like that one, the Kalisam poetry. It's like that
one.
it's a big one.
It's a big one.
It's a
bro.
bomb.
Even the third one we had on the structure for the episode of today, it's also a big one. Like the
Nah.
one that touches on friendship.
Oh yeah.
It's also a big one. You know, because us here it's friendship, but this is what we're doing. And then it could have been us here, friendship, drinking ukoloko Monday to Sunday.
Zamalek one way.
Zamalek. So yeah, no problem, guys. If you still here, don't forget to like, to comment,
Yes.
to like and
Subscribe and
subscribe
share.
and share and
Yeah,
hit the
check your
notification
life. Yeah,
bell
yeah.
and go check your life. He says, I'm not saying anything.
Ah.
For the record, I didn't say anything today. I was just asking questions.
Thank you for the views, man. Keep watching, guys. Yeah. There's still more to come.
Sure.
The lows, the struggles. Good games on the studio discover. Brothers on the match, from the match, dad for best star. The lows, the struggles. Good games on the studio discover. Brothers on the match, from the match, dad for best star. The lost, the struggles. Physical doctors, physical